Oh, good. My last show, it took a while for me to go live. It just kept spinning, and I'm like, yes, we are going to go live. Yes, we are going to go live, and we are here. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ange. I see you popping in both Bobby's chat and mine. Thanks for being here. And it says we've got four, so we got some lurkers. Hello, lurkers, and give it a few minutes. Okay, there goes. Some of the notifications are dropping now. And hey, everybody, thanks for joining Bobby and I. Bobby, thanks for joining me.
Hello, thank you for having me. I've
Yeah,
been
it's been
wanting to
a
get
hot
back
minute.
onto your channel. Yeah.
Yes, I enjoy reading
See if
with you, so it was nice. I was like, I need my Bobby fix. I was like, Bobby, you free this week? So
I am.
I took advantage of Bob Anson. Let's do it tonight. So everybody, hello, hello. I see. Oh, we dropped from four down to one. It'll bounce back here because
Oh yeah.
we love the lurkers. There's a lot of other shows that might be going on too tonight. I know it's a big night, everybody. I know tomorrow's the big day, the big dance, so to speak, and so there may be a lot of political shows going on and stuff right now as well. So, Bobby and I appreciate you hanging out with us. And hello, Audra. Good to see you again, my dear. We had some amazing readings a little earlier with Nancy. And so, totally looking forward to doing some readings with Bobby tonight and chatting. So, what's on your mind, Bobby? Anything you want to talk about
What's
or
on my
get?
mind? Um, I'm really big on clearing out the old and bringing in the new recently. A group of my friends had a gathering where we did that and cleared out the old, said goodbye to people,
Mm-hmm.
released a lot of negativity, released a lot of pain, and now I'm into bringing positivity in to replace it. 'Cause you can't just scoop something out and leave a big hole. You
Big
got to
hole.
fill it back up. Yeah, I need my big hole filled.
Don't we all at some point? Sorry, I couldn't help it. Oh yeah, Heather's no. Heather's going to behave. Hello, Emily. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we all have.
Everybody.
My whole that was filled today was by chocolate cake. So the other night, couple nights ago, people were talking about, oh, and Halloween. People are talking about cupcakes and chocolate cake and stuff, and I just could not get cake out of my head. And today I had my chocolate cake, so I had my chocolate cake fix. So I'm good now. So, but I
I
like how you
read.
say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I baked gingerbread muffins yesterday. That was fast.
Ooh. Yes, and Ange says it's very healthy to release that stagnant stuff. It sure is.
It
Um,
is.
Emily is here. Hello, Emily. Just wanting to say hello. And here we go with the sweets. Yes. But I had my fix taken, so, taken care of. So we're all
You
good with
guys
that.
don't know what a good baker I am. You just don't
Mm.
know. Okay, my altar muffins are. Mwah, chef's kiss.
It's to the point where when you eat something that's so good and you have to hesitate and think now, oh my God, is sex better than this? Because they say sometimes a certain chocolate or a
Yeah.
dessert, they're like, oh my God, this is so much better than, and sometimes it's like, I've had a few moments, not too many, so I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll
There
get
was
to
a
try one of
place
your
in
muffins.
Yuma, and I used to live in Yuma, and they had a place around the corner from where I worked, and they served better than sex cake. And all I can remember is that it really wasn't. Yeah. I was like, I wanted to go back and get my money back and say, nah,
No.
it's not.
And Ange says, and I'm with you, Ange. Road trip. We're coming over for coffee and muffins, Bobby.
Heck
So
yeah.
pull out a couple cups and hello, Karen, my dear. Um,
Hey, Care Bear.
yeah, when we were up in Flagstaff, there was a place called Brandy's, and they had some really good sweets.
What a good wife you would be.
Yeah, there you go. You're mentioning a song too today during Marudas, and I was like, yes, I was singing that song. I just can't think of the name of the song now. But yeah, for the music, um, Brandy, What a good girl. What a fine wife you
That's
would be.
one of my shower playlists. Yeah.
And that was actually featured in the movie Charlie's Angels, with Cameron Diaz and all of them. So that was a pretty good play, playlist, soundtrack, I should say. So, and hello, Vivian. Good to see you.
Can I mention something about Karen real quick since she's here? Um,
You mean this Karen?
mhm, that Karen.
That Karen.
Care Bear Bard of Cards will be taking the Fool's Journey on the 15th of November, so make sure you hit the notification button. I'll be posting
Girl,
that tonight.
that's going to be fun.
I
I
love her trinket reads. They are so good. I love it. Her and Ange.
Yep, but
They
now
you
Karen is
inspired me to
adding.
get my own, start my own trinkets.
Yep, me too. And Karen's been adding little affirmations to her readings as well. Inspired
Oh.
affirmations. Oh, I love that cup. Is that a spider web on a cauldron?
Yes, that's my
Oh, I
witchy
love
cup.
that. Very nice. Sip, sip, and D. So let's see. Wait a minute. Ange says November 15th. That's my son's 18th birthday. I can't believe she's got an 18-year-old.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yep, she's got a couple boys.
Dude.
Wow, 18. God, Ange. And Karen says, yes, that cup is awesome. Oh,
I,
all
I got
righty.
it at Michael's actually, I think.
Sometimes you can find cool stuff at Michael's, even though
Yeah, you
sometimes it's
can.
overpriced. But or the dollar store,
Oh,
you can find some cool stuff at the
oh, you
dollar
find
store.
that might have been where it was, the dollar store, actually. It might have been the dollar store because I craft a lot of stuff during the warm months. Um, I do resin work, and um, when I go to buy supplies, it's usually the dollar store, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I try to stay out of Hobby Lobby, but
They have the better
yeah,
prices when the sale, so I always go in there.
they do. But I get a lot of crap on people, and I just don't want to hear political.
Yeah,
Um,
I hear you. I've actually been in there. Oh my God, I was in there one day, and there was a woman walking around, and she was in her witchy wear. This was during regular time. She had her pentacle on, and she had some of the stuff, and she's going up, and I'm just standing there going, "That's." It was just awesome, and I, go up to her, and I look down. I say, "Hey, blessed be," and she smiled. She goes, "Blessed be." So it was pretty cool. I was like, "Could you imagine?" I mean, the confidence she had to walk into Hobby Lobby,
yeah,
just fully. I mean, yeah, kudos
garbed
to
up.
her. Mm-hmm.
I
Very
had
nice.
that happen with other Hecate worshipers, where I'll be out somebody. One time, somebody says, "I like your necklace," because I had a Strofalo song.
Hmm.
And I turned around, I saw their necklace, and I said, "Thanks, I like your keys." I, he
Hey,
had
girl.
keys on.
Hey. So, but yeah, I get it. And well, we hadn't really fully decided on what type of readings we were going to do. You were mentioning something though just a few minutes ago about letting stagnant energy out and to bring in something new. Would you be interested in doing that? Caught my attention. Would you be interested in doing those types of readings tonight?
I was hoping you would say that. Yes.
Well, let me fulfill thy wish, or thou wish thy wish.
Bless
So I'm
me.
going to go ahead and going to type that in. So, questions tonight. So, give Heather a few moments here to type this in.
Tonight,
What energy
tonight,
needs to
tonight.
be, what, here, let me, stagnant. Let's put the word stagnant in there because think of a stagnant pond, you know? What stagnant energy needs to be, oops, released? And
Release the Kraken.
here, I'll leave it because that might be super long. So I'll put in what stagnant energy needs to be released, and then the following card or whatever we can incorporate the energy that comes in. Otherwise, this is going to be it's going to be like a Gerald scroll. It's going to be, not that long scrolls are bad, Gerald. You got some good ones. Um,
That's
It
funny.
was,
I don't know if you saw it because you weren't there, but I was talking about Gerald earlier. I love that man, but for some reason, he's like the big brother that intimidates me, and I get so nervous when I'm on a show with him. I
yeah,
turn
I have
into a
somebody like
10-year-old.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, what stagnant energy needs to be released? Um, here. Here, let me just do it this way. And what positive, wait a minute, needs to be released and what positive energy replay, replaced.
Hi, Miss Tarot D.
Is Miss Tarot D here?
She is.
And with what positive energy replaced by? So I know that's a little wordy, but we all get the gist. And that's what's the most important. All righty, where is that broad? There she is. Hi, Miss Tarot D. And said, I watched the replay with Madam M and it was wonderful. Yes. And I can't believe she lived in Buffalo. And I was just like, that's so cool. So we sometimes, a couple times talked about places, especially food in Buffalo. So, and Karen was like, yay, I was just thinking, where is Miss Tarot D? Well, here she is. So, all
Yeah.
righty. So if
Speak not the
anybody,
evil one's name, for she shall appear.
oh, so Bobby's questions, I know again it's a little wordy the way Heather wrote it, but we're going to be doing this tonight. What stagnant energy needs to be released and with what positive energy replaced? So if
Yes. The
anybody
idea
would,
here, folks, is you can't bring new energy into your life until you scoop out the bad energy from your
yep,
life. You need to excise things. So we're talking about what you need to excise and cut out from your life in order to bring in that new energy.
yep. And I know Tom told me I was a slacker pretty much today because we started 2 minutes late. So Emily, Emily, I'm going to read for you twice today. This will be interesting. Let's see what we get. So, I will be going ahead and starting, and I may be going around and doing random names. Give it a few more minutes, see who would like a reading. And we just ask that everyone be present for your reading. It helps us to connect with your energy, and it's respectful. So, and we
Oh,
appreciate that. I'm
Emily, stick
homesick
at home
today.
today.
Aww. And
I
Miss
feel you,
Tarot
man.
D is exhausted. What did Miss Tarot D do today?
Bow, chicken, bow, bow.
Sat down, watched RuPaul, and ate her bonbons. I bet.
You laugh, but that's what I did before I came on. Season 15.
There you go. Did he say? I was saying, thinking about exercise too. Shit, I'm not moving off the sofa for no one tonight, Bobby. So, alrighty. Well, we'll go ahead then and start with Emily, and we'll just wait to see if anybody else would like one. Miss Tarot D, let us know if you would like one. And let's see, I have my ethereal tarot with me, my ghost tarot. I have some crystals, well, my crystal cards, um, my Paula Normand, and I have Kristen Louise's Star Rune. Actually, I'm being drawn right to that one. Um, so let's see. Audra, I feel selfish to get another one. I got a great reading the other. Well, Audra, that was the other day, and this is a different question. So, if you would like, we can add you to the list.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to add you to the
It's
list.
a new dawn. It's a new day, boo boo.
Oh, I just accidentally put her out. Audra,
Oh,
I just timed you out.
yeah, you
Chad
did.
jumped.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
fascinated. How do you get her back?
I have to wait for her to come back. Like it takes like 10 minutes or so.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
bummer.
So
Okay, for those
Audra,
who are
if you're
gonna get a reading
watching,
from me,
we will get you a reading.
yeah, Audra, get your booty back in here, girl. So I was telling Heather beforehand backstage, in the near future, I'm going to be doing a speaking engagement at one of the psychic fairs, and I'll be speaking on Thoth Tarot. So for the next month or so, I'm going to be using my Thoth Tarot. Um, so that's what readings will be done with today.
Oh, she's there in Bobby's chat. Okay. All right, Audra.
Oh, yep, there
Okay,
she
so
is.
I'm going to be very careful now. Chat, don't jump on me. Ooh, just like that. Okay, so, all right,
Did you get
Audra,
that?
gotcha.
I saw Maru right now. There she is. Hey, Maru.
Maruta! Girl, it's so cool that you were in Buffalo. I loved hearing about that. Talking about the restaurants and stuff. So let's see. What positive energy? Miss Tarot D. It
All right.
happens.
So who is it that we're pulling for?
Here, let me put her name back up here. It's Emily.
Emily. Okay.
So I'm going to pick a few from the Ghost Tarot.
Emily.
And hello, Janet. Good to see you back. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Interesting that you said you're homesick, Emily, because I got the home card. Um, Bobby, were you all set, or did you want me to go first? My guests, I
You can
always like
go.
my guests to go first.
I can go if I'm the guest. That's fine.
Yes, you
So
are.
I have three cards for you as I hold up two fingers. I have three cards for you. The first card is what needs to be cleared out. The second card is what needs to be brought in. The third card is how to do this. Okay. So the first card is the Nine of Wands. Okay, the Nine of Wands is called the Strength card, the Wounded Warrior card. We've all seen it. Homeboy leaning on his staff with the thing around the head,
Oh
going, "What
boy.
the hell? What the hell just happened? I barely made it through that." That feeling of the world coming at you, that feeling of persecution, um, you need to let it go. All right. There's a whole great big world out there, and you can't spend your time focusing around. I read jumping around, and maybe my words come out different. Uh, Focusing on the wrong thing, like I just did. Um, what to bring into your life is another Sagittarius card. So you've got two Sagittarius cards. You've got
Woohoo.
the Nine and the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands on this deck doesn't look like much, but it is. This is about communicating your needs to the universe. All right. This is about saying, I put up with enough BS. It's time for this to take precedence. Okay. This is my focus now. I'm glad you came for the ride. Please depart now. All
Hey,
right.
Gerald.
Hi, Gerald. Um,
He heard us talking about him.
I know. I'm like, oh my God, you heard me. How to do this? I drew the card Elixir of Life. All right. You need to decide what brings you joy, and then you need to lean into that. All right. Because I get the feeling you've been strong for other people. Now it's time to be strong for you. Heather, what you got?
Well,
Wham.
I got it's interesting because Emily said she was homesick, and I did get the home card. So for me, this is feels more of like what energy, positive energy, more home time, more self care, um, more creating a sanctuary for yourself, special time for yourself, um, taking time out for meditation, and just really just kind of being home and being mindful, meditating more. But I'm going to back up a little bit because I pulled my cards a little differently. So I pulled from the Ghost Tarot, Emily, and what is stagnant, what needs to be released. I got the Queen of Wands. And for me, this is saying you got to get up off the chair, because this is how I'm going to add into here. From the star root, I had gotten hunkering down. What kind of energy needs to be released? And I'm like, well, that doesn't, hunker down. What is hunker down? And then when I saw her, I'm like, yes, it's time to get up and get creative again. Reignite your passions. At the bottom of the deck, I got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is kind of like you've been going, well, because the Knight of Pentacles like they hang back, take their time. But after a while, this could be also procrastination. So what we need to leave behind is the procrastination. And they're right there walking away, leaving that emotional stuff behind, walking towards a new journey. It's kind of like returning to the fool's journey. You have the that last cup, you're in search of. It's like the Holy Grail quest. You got the eight there, you've been there, done that, time to move forward. Tap again into that Queen of Wands energy, fiery, passionate. um what 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 lights your fire? What's your bliss, so to speak? um you may take time to kind of look around, figure out what that is, but don't put it off too much, because you don't want to stagnate. You don't want to procrastinate. Um, when you get bit by that fire, you just boom, you jump right into it. Take that. But I did also pull from the healing heart, and I did get the betrayed heart, and it's about risk, opening up to light and love. And so I'm wondering if some of the stagnant energy and this homebody could also home and hunkering down could be also maybe you're staying at home too much, but at the same time, make sure to create a home that is your sanctuary. There's a lot of things that you can do that you're passionate about that don't require going out, buying things, participating in social. Sometimes we just need to go within, especially this time of year, and just really reconfigure what our passions are, what lights our fire. And again, I really think this Eight of Cups works well with this betrayed heart, walking away, leaving things that no longer serve you, that might have, you feel like my energy might be holding you back, past relationships, people, and just moving forward. And just grab that staff and relight your fire, my dear. You can do this. And that's what I have for you, Emily. And Gerald is gone. I look up and he was just here, and I'm like, bye. I see Bobby going, bye, Gerald. So what are we going here? Now I need to go back to the beginning. I'm heading to have Mexican dinner and beverages. Oh, sounds yummy. Yes, yes. Snitch. Wait a minute. Who's the snitch? You're muted, Bobby.
And she ratted me out to Gerald.
Oh,
She
about
said that
what?
that he intimidated me, and I was like, snitch.
Well, Gerald,
It's true.
Gerald is
Any
otherworldly in our, in our,
uh, in our
he
sphere, yeah.
in our sphere.
It's
He
weird
emanates.
because what Gerald, the way I'm reacting to Gerald is the way, and you can ask my high priestesses. This is the way my friends and my tarot tribe react around me in the same way, and it's weird. I'm not used to being on this end of it.
Well, you'll get used to it. And Emily says, yes, I've been running myself ragged. Okay, time to relax. That might be the universe telling you you're sick now. You got to recoup, rest. And that Queen of Wands too could be revitalizing your body, re-kicking in your immune
Oh, he was
system.
still here.
Oh,
too.
you know he's still going to be listening. Oh my goodness, chat is really jumping. Just had that
Mhm.
song "Let's Get Physical" in my head. Oh my God, Karen. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get
I'm gonna tell
physical.
you, when that video came out, I was a kid and I fell in love with that video.
I thought it was funny as hell. I'm like, oh my God. Well, at the end of the video, I
The
bet
end
you.
of the video was funny. Yeah. So
Anyone
who's next
saying,
up?
alrighty. I'm just trying to make sure I got all of the comments. I said hello to everybody. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everyone who wears pants. Well, don't, never mind. I was going to make a
I
joke.
doubt it. He probably throws them in the air, spins around 3 times, and then flourishes, and
It
there they
just,
go.
just flies right on. Um, already, Miss Tarot D. Yes. Oh, you heard the kitty? Yes, you did. No, you can't come up here right now, but you want to say hi? All right, come here.
Kitty, kitty, meow, meow.
Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. All righty. We'll do
I
the
want to get a
gratuitous
Maine
kitty
Coon.
cam. Here, let's do this. All righty. So there we go.
Hi, big
There he
kitty.
is. Hi, everybody. Hi, Bobby. Meow, meow. All
Kitty, kitty,
righty.
meow, meow.
I'm going to put you down now, okay? All righty. Mwah. Good boy. Go bother daddy. Okay. And Miss Tarot D, sounds like you don't wear pants. What? Where did that come from, Emily? Oh, you turn away for just a second, and then all hell breaks loose in my chat. Hello,
I'll
Lynn.
tell you why I wear pants during these talks, because there's been more than one occasion when I have to stand up to get something. The last thing I need is everybody seeing my glory.
Yeah. And Marucha says, Bobby, does it help thinking of him as Uncle Gerald?
Uncle Gerald.
Uncle Gerald. Ah, okay. Gotta focus for Miss Tarot D. Hmm. Miss Tarot D was stagnant energy needs to be released. Hmm.
So, do you mind if I go?
Nope. There you go.
Hi. What's up, boo?
There,
Um,
there's Tom.
so the readings tonight, Miss Darrow, are what needs to be cleared out of our lives and what do we want to bring in. So the 2 cards I drew for you, the first card is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is a card of juggling things in the physical realm. It seems like you're overdoing it. You're trying to push yourself too far to prove something to everybody, including yourself. I'm concerned that you're not. Let me just tell you the second card. It's the Prince of Cups upside down. Now, the Prince of Cups is the dream knight. What I'm getting here is you're trying to reconcile the past, the present, and the future all at once. You're trying to keep things the same as much as possible. Boo boo, that's not going to happen. Okay, things are starting to travel for you in a direction that you have the opportunity to open your heart now. All right. The Prince of Cups should be like this: all love, dreams. He's the dream knight, the one we all swoon over. He's the Ramon of the deck. Okay. When He's upside down. He's somebody who is starting to not enjoy their own company. All right. So I want you to focus on everything you've accomplished in your life and carry that forward in the next coming years. Okay. Karmic justice is the how am I going to accomplish this card. You've built up energy in your life. You've built up who Miss Tarot D is. You've built up who your other persona is. Lean into it now, baby boo. All right. You need to stop trying to do so much right now. Save your energy for when it really matters. All right. Heather,
Yes. Okay. Interesting. I got some similar cards, Miss Tarot D. So from Kristen Louise's deck, I got the Haywaz. I got the connection card. And this is for releasing stagnant energy. Um, and what I love about Kristen Louise's deck for this is kind of basically like the Lover's card, and she represents all different couples in this deck. And it's interesting that the two women came up, and I have connection, and there's the Saturn ring around there. And it's interesting because there's also a meteor at the top. So it feels like there's for me as I'm looking at this, I feel like there's something hanging heavy over you, and I'm feeling like this connection may feel like your connection to yourself, to source, to spirit, um, wanting to be there more, wanting to connect with more. You bring people together. I don't know if the stagnant energy is. I know that you want to do more of this. And it's interesting that Bobby got the karma justice card because I got the justice card from
mhm,
Kristen's deck. So for me, this is the energy that needs to be replaced. So to me, they're working together, both the what needs to be released and replaced. And I know that there is a lot of justice that you're demanding for people who you help on a daily basis. There's that connection to maybe you feel that you don't do enough, that it hangs heavy over your head. The connections that you're making, am I not making enough? Or the ones there may be ones that no longer serve you that you need to release. But in all those emotions, I asked for a clarifier for that card for the connection, and I got Fehu. Miss Tarot D, you are enough. I am enough. So, with whatever you can do right now, that is enough. Whatever love you can, and support you can give others in your professional life, in your spiritual life with us, it is enough. I don't want this fear of not feeling like you connect enough with us, not having enough shows, bringing people on, just being present in the chat. Everybody knows who you are. You bring people together. You bring smiles to people. Um, that is well felt. And to go with the justice card, I also pulled from the ethereal, and I got the Ace of Swords. So for me, this justice and the swords is that you're really so maybe taking the fear of that there is not enough, that stagnant energy of the fear of not making, maybe doing enough or connecting with people enough or making enough connections, especially with what you do, you know, professionally. um, you do bring people together, you do strive for justice, but just make sure that that doesn't bring you down. um, I know we've talked about this, but the Ace of Swords, it feels like new ideas are coming in, more clarity, more communication. So less worried about whether or not you're making enough connections. Let's look at it as yes, you are. You are strong. Your fist is up in the air. You're still there. You're helping people when you can. You're holding space for people, and you are getting more ideas moving forward, communicating clarity. And I got something also interesting. I got the page of cups as well. So there's the nurturing, there is the intuitive, there is, they can be moody as well. And I know our moods and emotions can fluctuate, especially with everything that you've gone through. So being artistic, I know Hector's very artistic, but we are all creative in our own ways, finding creative solutions to problems. Um, but just knowing that you are enough, my dear, no matter, whether, you feel that you are or not. Um, I'm just going to end it there because then, well, I'll get like wishy washy, okay, in there.
Me
But
too. That's why I
um,
have to be careful with my words with Miss Tarot D. I want to be so.
yes.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
that rock hanging over, that meteor hanging over their head, don't let that weigh you down. You are doing enough. You are moving forward. You are that sword in the stone, basically. You pulled out that sword and you are marching forward, and you do make a difference. And well, we love you all for that. So that's what I
She
have for
says
you, Miss Tarot
we
D.
were both on target for her. So good.
Yes, and I'm just going to back up a little bit. Yes, Heather, today I was talking to someone who possibly could get me. Yes, that was unjustly close there. So there's your justice. There, it looks like they're working on ideas. Work with this person, the community, the team, coming up with ideas, new ways of looking at things. Um, Communicate. Communication is so important. So yeah, work on that. But just remember, if it doesn't go through, whatever the outcome, just know that you are enough. Everything you've done is enough. The connections you have made are enough. So let's see. Oh, look who's here.
Who, Janet?
Hello, Tom.
Oh, you didn't
He
see
was
Tom come
picking
in?
on. Yeah, he was picking on me earlier. But what else is new? He's little brothers. They like to pick on their big sis. So the so interesting that Heather pulled AWAS, which sounds like I was the entity that Crowley received the book of the law from, and Bobby's using Thoth. Oh,
I
okay.
noticed that.
I didn't, but thank you for pointing that out.
Karen, if you're interested in thought, we can talk and I'll send you my notes.
Okay, this person has all the right connections. Oh, okay. Hello, Lexi. Welcome back, my dear. Um, oh, look who the cat dragged in. Okay, I don't know who you mean, Miss Tarot D. Okay, yes, Tom. One day we'll have to. Oops, that's not Tom. Oh, my thing's freezing up again on me. StreamYard. Yeah, Tom. One day we'll have to put aside my personal feelings about Crowley. Yeah, I was talking about that with Bobby backstage. So
I'm
Lynn.
actually doing a speech about it at the next psychic fair near me, about the bad rep the deck gets because of the man.
Okay, I'm trying to highlight Lynn's comment, but my StreamYard's freezing up. So bear with me, y'all. Here, let me go here. I might have to go out and come back in. Yeah, let me go out, Bobby, and come back in. It'll be just a second.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So, for those who haven't seen, I'm going to plug my own show right here. I'm going to be doing a spot on my channel called 420 Tarot coming up. And it's just like regular tarot, except I'm
Okay.
blasted. So,
And
and I'll
there
be
we go.
having guests on also.
Oh, it will. I'm speaking it into existence. That's beautiful. There you go. All righty. That took care of that. So, Lynn, I have you on the list. So, up next is Audra, the one I
Quick
accidentally
before she
banned.
kicks her out again.
Oh, shh, don't tell Tom. Tom, it happened again. Chad jumped on me and I accidentally timed out Audra.
She exiled her.
It's like playing that game. No whammy, no whammy. You're trying to hit the right time so that it doesn't go. I can't remember the name of that show. All I can remember is No Whammy.
Jeopardy?
Remember?
No, not Jeopardy.
Remember, there's like a little devil that would walk across and
Yeah,
go.
and he danced around the screen. My
Yeah.
husband would know like that. Somebody's gonna say right now, I'm watching chat like this. Okay,
Oh wow. Okay.
Audra.
Audra. So
Okay.
press your luck. Thank you, Maruta. Hi,
Audra, I have a
Nancy.
question for you. Are you a witch or do you have a magical practice? Because it will inform the reading on how you
Mm,
respond.
I love reading with Bobby. We get like similar stuff. I just, it's so validating.
Hey, Nance, what's up, girl?
Yep. Nancy is
Press
here.
your luck. Maru said, press your luck. I
Look,
told you somebody.
and Sylvia is here. Um, so give Audra a second to type.
Hmm. Audra, did you hear me? I need to know if you have any type of magical practice that you do.
Let's see. Tom's. Whoa, that just jumped. I am told I was in another life by someone. I
Okay.
feel, but I feel Heyoka.
Hey, Oka. I can honestly say it's a nice to meet you.
And she says,
It's
but I
nice to
don't
run into another one.
practice.
Okay. That's the thing about Hayokas. They don't really have to practice. It just frickin' happens. Um,
I have
that
to
would
look that up.
explain the confusion for me. Um, these two cards, I was only going to pull one, but two came out, one up, one down. And when I get to it, you'll see why I was confused. So, what do you need to clear out? We have the Ace of Discs. You need to stop focusing on the material. You need to stop stressing over matters of finance, health. You need to learn to chill a little bit. I'm not going to say what everybody wants me to say, but you need to chill. Okay? Learn to relax. Uh, hell with it. Calm your tits. All right.
I was
You
like,
need to.
don't hold back.
You're like, I can't hold it back. You need to relax. All right. Um, what you need to bring in though is the Prince of Discs. So this is a new way of thinking about this. The way you've been thinking about things, stop. Okay. You need to start reconsidering your physical realm. All right. Take a closer look at finances, your health, the people around you. Okay. I don't think your philosophy is serving you properly at times. I think you're going along with the flow and you should be controlling the flow, right? You should be directing the
Oh,
flow
I
with your
forgot.
power.
Sorry.
So, this is what confused me and why I asked about if you had a magical practice because these two cards came out, and when they fell out, oh, Chris is here. Hey, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ghost Squad Scotland. So when I see these two cards
That's
fell out together, one is willpower. Okay, one is magical power upside down. Okay. This says you have ability, but you're not making use of it. Okay. You're letting it sit there and atrophy, right? You need to start flexing your empathic muscles more. If you feel that you are Heyoka, um, can you do me a favor and start in your meditations, or at least start meditating if you don't already, on the Thunderbird? Okay, it's sacred to Heyoka. Try to get in touch with Thunderbird energy. my flow gets stuck
In the
in the toilet.
toilet.
It needs to be flushing it. Yeah. Try accessing the Thunderbird as a spirit guide. If you're truly Heyoka, it's going to make your power jump. Okay. So check that out. Nance. I was looking at her name jumping by. Heather, what you got?
So I want to ask a quick question because when I was younger, I was reading books by Lynn B. Andrews, and I remember in one of them, one of her teachers was mentioning Heyoka, and so I know that's some form of Native American, maybe shamanic practice. Can someone clarify? Could you clarify for me a little bit
Yes,
what that is, please?
I
So I
shall. Heyoka is a very strong empath. They are considered the strongest empaths. They have a great spiritual power that they use for healing. Um, Heyoka are called the sacred clown. The difference between a Heyoka and a regular empath, if if you walked into Walmart, you could feel the pain and the anger, the happiness, the joy, all bundled up together. Most of us can. It's
yeah,
very
it's too
annoying,
much.
right? It's
Hmm.
very annoying. We have to literally armor up before we walk into places. Heyoka are called the sacred clown. We will make you see how I am with calm your tits. That's I use laughter to heal people. Okay,
Mm.
that's our go-to. All right. Um, this I could go on and on, but Heyoka are most always classified by the Thunderbird appearing to them in one way or another. Um, Thunderbird, look at the profile picture on this. It is my head. Yeah, okay. Um,
But she says I have that hunting spirit on my competition hunt
yeah,
courses.
because you're
So
not just birds are messengers. They're messengers of the divine. Thunderbirds are about as powerful a messenger as you're gonna get. Thunderbird's Phoenix. I have one tattooed on my chest. Um, I my vision came 30 years ago. Um, I had a dream of a giant bird head like touching the ground in front of me. I mean, even his eyes were too big, and he was definitely a supernatural being. I didn't understand what it meant at the time, and it's one of the only two dreams in my life that have stayed, three dreams that have stayed clear in my brain. So it's very specific. And ever since I had that dream, my path changed. So yeah, that's a Heyoka. It's just a really souped up empath with a spiritual twist.
I'll have to look that up. Some of it's resonating. Okay, so Audra, thank you for sharing, Bobby. I appreciate that. We can all learn something new. I like that on my channel. So, Audra, I pulled for stagnating energy, Seven of Swords. You know, we have to get out of the energy of feeling like something was stolen
Mhm.
from you. That you are concerned also about deceit and lies. Talking about this now, I don't know if maybe, well, a lot of us all know about the loss of your daughter, and that part of the Seven of Swords could represent what you feel was stolen from you, but a part of your spirit that was stolen, and maybe not feeling like you can connect with this higher calling that you have. Um, you may be telling yourself lies. You may be deceiving yourself, and it also feels like you're stealing your future away from you. I did get the Five of Cups to go along with that, and that's about grief, depression, sadness. So being this type of empath, this Heyoka, you probably feel not just everybody's emotions 100 times, but your emotions itself. I could see how that can weigh you down, how it can almost kind of imprison or feel like it's to the point where it's weighing down where you can't move like stagnant water. gets like that because it's moving. It's still, there's no way for it to breathe. Um, the energy to go in to replace it. When we move past that, I did get the Page of Wands. And that's you again, stepping into your fire, into your passion, connecting. There was something in here that Vixen wrote. Um, it's about being filled with potential and excitement. It feels like you really want to explore this, but the fear of, I don't know, still the energy loss of your daughter, or if it's feeling like that's a small part of it, but maybe an upbringing or self doubt. But the Page of Wands, it's like take that wand, take that energy, that motivation. And pages are indicative of rookie behavior. So I don't know how much of a rookie you are if you already know that this is what your abilities are. This is how you connect. Um, it's just basically time to stand up and grab that wand by the hand and start um, exploring that aspect of yourself. I did get the intuitive heart. Step into your true destiny, my dear. There's like a brain in there, getting past the mind, the self negative talk, going in with the heart, speaking from the heart, speaking, you're speaking your truth. But I love how they kind of put the heart there because you're speaking. There's the feathers, communication, the birds, the animals. And I was directed to pull a crystal card for you, and I did get fluorite. And fluorite is good for healing. It's good for tapping into psychic and intuitive abilities, but it's also a card for clarity, for calm. And I love this message. Simply live, Audra. Honor her memory, move forward with your life, and just simply live. You
Can I
have it
add
all.
something?
Yeah, you have that all in you, Audra. And let me give you over to
What
Bobby.
I'm gonna add tag something on a footnote. Um, I had forgotten about your daughter. I apologize. Until Heather had said it. The Seven of Swords can be seen as guilt on your part, guilt, survivor's guilt. Um, so stop feeling guilty. Heather's right. You have a life to live. Live in her honor. Um, yeah, when you were talking and you said Seven of Swords, it like stabbed me in the brain. So I had to tell you that. So please don't feel guilty for being alive. Just honor her, okay?
Mhm.
And that's all.
Audra, I want to share with you. I don't know if you saw this. It was It is what my costume was last competition. I have pictures of it. All leather. I made 1,000 feathers. Oh my God, Audra. I bet you that was gorgeous. She was talking about
Yeah,
the
the bird
Thunderbird.
outfit. Yeah.
And I guess Tom and Miss Taro D are tossing glasses of haterade at each other and their behave you two, put you in the naughty
Yes, Miss
corner.
Tarot D, it can be guilt because although he ends up with all the swords, that's not to say that he's not guilty about doing it. True, his face has that cheeky little grin, but it is an aspect of it.
Janet, beautiful. So same. Hello, Rhoda. I don't know if I said hello to you, my dear. Good to see you. Um, I feel. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm at an art museum with Heather's ethereal deck. I can't spell it. Okay, ethereal. It is a mouthful, and it is a lot too. And yes, as guilt, intercepting concept, Bobby. I've never heard of that. Yeah, me too. So that's something. Another possible perspective I can put.
You got to think of it this way. Swords are all about things of the mind, all right? They're all about thought, and they're usually the harsher situations that we have to deal with. When the Seven of Swords comes along, there's that sense of betrayal for still them leaving and you still being alive. So it leads into guilt.
And she says, I have immense guilt with her because I got out of a motorcycle crash at the same age, and she was killed on a motorcycle accident at that age instead. That was super hard to get past.
Don't. Nope.
You gotta let that go, honey. I know it's easier for us to say. Um, I have a cousin, um, and I know I don't talk to her anymore, but her and her sister were getting off a public transit bus. They were having an argument, and they had both started crossing the street. A guy came by, reckless driver, hit her sister. She got away okay, and I know that over the years, a lot of that was holding on onto her too. So please try not to let that hold you down anymore, sweetheart. I saw what it did to for a while to my cousin, and try to give yourself some grace on that, sweetheart. I mean, and hello, Cody. Nice to see you. Um, so yeah, we're all holding space here for you, my dear. Much love.
Stop. That's what I said, and that's what Heather said also. Is that Lady Frida Harris's art pixies? I prefer Lady Frida.
I prefer Frida's. Yeah. To me, being an artist, I'm not saying Pamela wasn't an artist, but
Oh yeah,
having gone to college and taking design, having had to take all the intro classes of all the different other aspects and with concept and design and composition and color and everything and how to create an image where I mean for her, hers is so full of energy, it's full of vibrancy, it's full of more energy, really, than Pamela's. But I'm not,
it
for
has to
me.
be.
Yeah.
The reason being is because he didn't want to do the deck. She forced him in. She tricked him into creating the deck. And um, every time she brought art to him, he'd say, "Nope, nope, nope." And this went on for years. That's why there's like four versions of the Fool card still in existence, because he just kept denying it. She finally got him to say yes. So she worked her butt off on these cards. And they get a really bad rap, and I'm trying to
Saint
fix that.
Jinx. Is that what you call Pamela, Saint Jinx? I thought her nickname was. I didn't know. I didn't know her name was Jinx. A nickname was
I
Jinx. I
didn't
know it was
either.
Pixie.
Yeah, Pixie.
Well, Audra also said, "I understand now. Her lessons in this life were complete. It just took a lot out of me." Yeah, girl.
Can I
Now
tell
it's
you
time to.
something that I thought of when you told me about being in an accident with her um in the past? I look at it this way. You may have lost her in that first accident. You were blessed with all this time. I know that sounds very trite, and I hope it doesn't offend you, but you were given that chance to live more years with her. So I'm glad you got that extra time.
That's a beautiful way of looking at it too. Yes. Um, And Miss Tarot D said, "No, Saint Jinx is another artist that makes tarot cards." And she
Ah,
said, "Bobby, Google it."
I'm gonna write it down.
Woo!
Mm,
My goodness. So we learn a little something every day. Uh, we all
I
love
will
you, Audra.
snatch that wig, bitch.
All right. So, Lynn, are you still here? You are the last person on our list for a reading tonight. So, give it a. I got a couple sips here, so I'm going to take a big swig of water.
I know I
Hydrate,
never drink
everybody.
soda. I'm treating myself because it's a weekend.
Yep, I went all weekend. Just pretty much straight up water, a little bit of coffee, and I make give certain days to myself, my little freebies, so that. Lynn, are you here? Lynn, can you hear me?
Oh, see, might have
Lynn,
put the
can you
link for
see
Jane says.
me? Bobby, I will snatch that wig. What?
No, that's what I told Miss D. I was like, girl, I will snatch that wig.
Ooh. Let's see you try it though. Have you seen those nails, those gloves that Deanne sent her? Oh, those little
Right.
talons, girl. Um. So let's see. Audra said, I am a toddler in my self love, 4 years old last month. Aw. So, and Madame Maru went ahead, Maruta went ahead and put St. Jinx's link in the chat if anybody wanted to see the art. So, I guess Lynn left. Um,
That's okay. While she looks for another person, um, I would just like to take a moment to say, Miss Heather, you're
yeah.
pretty awesome, and I enjoy being on your show. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. You're not so bad yourself, my dear.
My
You
moments.
and that last week when we had me, you, Ginger, and boy, you were so dapper. That
That
black
was fun.
shirt with the tie and the I was like, damn, boy cleans up.
I knew. I used
No.
to work in salons, so I clean up pretty nice.
Oh,
Thank
Lynn
you for
is
that.
here.
I needed that.
I Lynn is here, but I don't know what that is.
She's having a stroke. Oh my gosh. She said, honey, take the gag out.
Oh,
Just be like that.
there you go. So she is here. So thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. So yes, she is here. Okay. All righty.
Okay.
So we have one more. So I appreciate that.
What
Thank you,
is your
Bobby.
last name?
I don't know how I met you. Was it through Ramon? I think.
I think so. I'm not
So
sure. You just seem to have always been there.
Ramon, thank you for introducing me to Bobby. He's been a wonderful addition to my harem here on YouTube.
Your
my
harem of
little
man.
harem. My harem a gay man. Um, okay, so Lynn, stagnate. We gotta let's. Ooh, I'm getting pulled to use the ghost tarot.
I switched decks too. That's funny. I switched to my heaven and earth deck.
I have that somewhere. Oh, it's right up there. I haven't used that deck in a while. I was using that for the true crime energy. Harem light.
I this is my
So, oh,
this is my third um fourth uh heaven and earth deck. Uh I make gifts of them. It's such a great deck. But now I have this size and a miniature version, and they're not leaving my possession.
oh wow.
One.
Hmm. Well, these are interesting cards. I am going to
Yeah.
refer to my book because how the author writes is very interesting in this deck. Actually, I'm going to pull another card too. Hang on. Let me pull from here. No.
One, two.
Yes. No. Ah, cards make up my mind. So I'm going to go ahead and put Bobby on the big screen because he's probably going to.
Okay. I gotta pull out this oracle deck. I'm getting the feeling that since Heather and I both switched decks, there's a specific message that you're meant to hear. Because I pulled my heaven and earth. That's my now listen here deck. How?
Hmm.
Okay. So I have a question. Um, Len, did you go through a recent separation? Because first card I drew is an upside down Queen of Cups. Okay. Second card I drew is an upside down Five of Cups. This is loss and pleasure, taking it to its utmost. Okay. All right, I don't want to say this is a breakup, but that's what it sure looks like. That you've come to the realization that the party's over in a way. Moving on is not something you're capable of doing right now because the last card I drew for you is Gorgo the Grim. See? But it's upside down. This card is about fear. Fear is holding you back from exploring new areas. All right. Um, the Queen of Cups should be the one who puts thought above emotion. But when she's upside down, that emotion's out of control. There's some loss in pleasure and there's a lot of fear. I don't know if this is resonating with you, but I am going to say the key to moving on is stop being afraid because fear is an illusion. All right. You literally have nothing to fear about right now. All right. You have the gods watching you right now because I grabbed my Hecate deck. I reserve that for divine messages. So for me to get you're living in fear, get over it. Get over it. That's not what I meant. Get past it. You need to get past your fear. All right. That did sound harsh when I said that. Ooh, get over it. No, that's not what I meant. It's time to get past your fear, my love. Heather?
All right. Something really interesting. You know the Gorgon card that you pulled up?
Hmm.
I just had to go and grab. Check this out. They use the same artwork for that as your Gorgon. I was like, because people know how much I hate snakes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Huh?
So I've noticed that a lot of artists will use like the other, well, for the witch woman in total control of herself deck, some of it's taken from like the pre-Raphaelites and stuff. But I was like, ooh, the snake mother! Oh my god! Because people
I
know
can
how I,
actually find out where this came from. I'll ask Chris next time I talk to him where
yeah,
he got the image.
because I know that some of Chris and Louise's I've seen in some of other, decks or on
Huh.
online because there's a free, you know, website for images. But I just thought that was kind of cool. I had to pull out the deck to show that with you, show that to you.
Of
So
course I
Lynn,
can.
well, first of all, let me see if Lynn's made any comments to your rating. Lynn, I hope you're still here.
Nope.
I haven't seen anything yet. So I decided to go ahead and pull from the Ghost Tarot, and I got the here. That's right. I was going to look up because I want to see what he wrote specifically. Um, the Phantasma, um, because I like his spin on it. So the first card that we need to be what we need to release is Judgment. I got the Judgment card for you, and so this constant either judgment that you're putting on yourself or the judgment of others. But there's some sort of judgment that is weighing you down. And we need to turn this judgment into the other aspect of this card, which is spiritual awakening. So letting go of the judgments and I love how it's the moonlight, the full moon is coming out because I did get the moon card in another deck. So let me just see if there's something interesting that he adds to this. The judgment. In the end, the beginning. There you go. The end gives meaning to the journey up to that specific point, yet at the end, need not cut all ties because wherever something dies, something else is born. So the circle of life is wiser than many could have ever believed. So I like how they added that little bit to the end of that card. So that's what I have for you there. And then you got another major arcana. You got the sun card. And so the kids are kind of hiding behind the curtain, away from the sun. But the sun really is about, um, oh, following with the enlightenment. Because when we let go of judgment, the sun rises for us. The moon guides us through the night, holds us in her arms, in light of her arms, and then in the morning the sun is reborn, and we can be reborn as well. So the sun is very much about success, finding joy. Um, it's kind of sad how the kids are kind of hiding away from it. Makes me think of the movie The Others with Nicole Kidman, where she had to hide her children behind curtains because of the sun burning them or something like that. That makes me kind of think of that movie. But not to be afraid of the light, not to be afraid of moving forward, letting go of that judgment, and stepping into the light of truly of who you are. Um, from the Poe Lenormand, I got the bouquet. And what stuck out to me is this is a gift. You are being handed a gift right now. So, leaving that stagnant energy behind, accepting the gift, pay attention to the moon cycles. Again, there's the moon, um, your dreams, your intuition, the cycles, see how you will feel. Pay attention to the cycles in your life that's going on. Because at the very end, I did get the book which is about secrets, knowledge. So for me, it feels like maybe to start studying moon phases, moon cycles, start writing down how you feel during different moon phases, and see that as a gift. This transformation, the spiritual awakening that you're going to be experiencing, and that's what I have for you. I don't know if she left chat or not, 'cause I haven't seen you, Lynn. So
I didn't
hopefully,
know.
you got to hear that message. Um, and let me set everything aside and bring me back down. Boom, mini me,
Oh.
mini size me.
Did you see what Miss D says? Why am I drawn to cemetery and ghostly images? And Ange says, because you're dead inside like me.
Oh, and oh, I wish I had a fan. Whew. Oh my God, that is awesome. So, yep, looks like she took off. Alrighty, or it could be
We
bad
can watch that on
internet
replay.
too. So,
Are you sure
somebody.
you didn't ban her?
No, I didn't ban her. Haha. So you don't work with Medusa then, Heather? No, I do not. But I have
Oh,
been starting to work with the Morgans. So they
so have
they
I. That's weird. So have
we,
I.
we've got to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't know much. Hi, Lynn. So sorry. A
Absolutely.
hard time hearing. Only one earpiece.
Oh, I remember those days. You're welcome, my dear. Okay. Yeah, I remember the bus having to put in the Walkman, having to try to black out people as
Oh, God,
going
yeah.
home from my classes and from my job. Totally
But
get
you
it.
know what? I was one of those goobers who I
Hmm.
I worked three jobs at one point, and I've always known I mean when I'm about to crack. So when it happened, I would call in sick to everybody and get on the bus, take it all the way to Los Angeles from the beach, and just do a round trip on the bus reading. That was it, because I nobody knew me, nobody would talk to me. It was wonderful. So the
Total
bus would be a
anonymity. Yep,
yes.
gotcha. So ice cream, um, are you here? Somebody new to me. I don't know if you know ice cream or
Mm-mm, I
handle as
don't.
ice cream.
And for
So
those who are not on my channel already, please subscribe. I beg, I
yes,
beg.
please, everybody. I know someone was putting links in earlier. Thank you so much.
I think it was
Help
Muddy
Bobby
did it.
get his channel up and going. And by the
I
way, I just found
recently hit 200 and I'm happy about it. So
very cool. I know I
only a
got
million to
super
go.
excited. Hmm. Every little milestone. And man, and
Absolutely.
it just said, by the way, I just found out the spirit animal for November is a snake. Yeah, because they were correlating it with a Fucus or whatever. That extra constellation that some people. And Lynn says I'm from LA also.
Yeah, girl. I used to live in Torrance and Garden Grove and Long Beach. Those were the three areas, mostly Long Beach.
And Miss Tarot D said, Bobby, I used to do that on the subway from the Bronx to Coney Island. I remember Coney Island.
Yeah.
And so thank you, Ange. There is Bobby's link right there.
Mhm.
And ice cream, you are added now. So we are pulling cards on the question at the bottom. What stagnant energy needs to be released? And with what positive energy replaced by? So,
Thank you, Rhoda, by the way, for the tip. I appreciate it.
alrighty. So, okay. So we have ice cream. Now I hear that song by Sarah McLachlan. Remember from her oh, I love that CD. I used to listen to it all the time, and I can't think of it now because I'm on the spot. But the one that had
No.
oh, my oh no, your love is better than ice cream, better than anything else I could taste or have. Yeah, it was that was my college years. I remember that song.
When I
Sounded
think of
good.
ice cream, I think of a song that we used to play in beauty school. This guy Caswell has a song called Ice Cream Shop. Well, I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I'll let you look it up.
Alrighty,
Caz Caswell. I'm not going to tell you anything about it.
because it would probably get be a naughty, and I would get no. YouTube
Yep,
knows.
it's naughty. I want you to look at it and go,
Oh, I can imagine a beauty salon with gay men. Yeah, I get it. There was when I was younger. I have to share this with everybody. There was a place called Buddies, and it was a gay bar. And my mom had started going there because she had made a friend. And so when I came back from Arizona on my school exchange, she was like, "We're going to Buddies." I'm like, "Okay." So we go there, and we went on a Tuesday night, and they were all called Mary Louise. They go all the gay men there refer to themselves as Mary Louise this, Mary Louise that, and so the bartender Mary Louise ended up having something called a Barbie night, and she would bring in all her Barbie dolls and set up all the Barbies, and then so I got to experience my first, strip
yeah.
dance. Well, he went down to his boxers, but that was my first my first gay, male dance thing
I
was with a bunch
remember
of
my
gay men. We were
first
all in there, and
male stripper. My friends bought
was
me a green weenie, is what it was called. And
a
what
Greek
they
what?
do, yeah, my friends bought me a green weenie, and I didn't know what it was either. They, that's the one where they lay you down on the ground and put dollars all over you, and then the stripper comes and he lays on top, he pulls all the dollars off one by one. And I was like, this is the best night ever. I have the coolest friends.
And the funny thing is, I'm the only straight woman in the group of all the gay men dancing. Watch the guy, and they're all like dancing around, going, "Yay, girl, yay!" The stripper takes his towel and he whips it at me, and I'm like, "Ah!" And all the gay men are going, "Yeah, girl!" Oh, I had some good
Oh,
times in
honey,
my
I didn't know you
20s.
were a hag. We love hags.
Oh
It's an
my
honored
God,
title in our community.
Jeez, I would go to in Arizona, not Arizona, Boston. When I was in Massachusetts, my friend Garrett and I we would go to club 37. Was it 37, 47 for Thursday nights for karaoke, and the guys would be buying me drinks, and we'd all be doing karaoke and singing and dancing, and yeah, it was a good time.
Those are good times.
Yes,
So
I'm.
Ange posted the link for Caswell.
Yeah, leave it to
Okay.
Ange. Don't
There's no
worry, ice cream.
nudity.
We're
It's
gonna get
just,
to you, sweetie.
it's funny.
Why? I don't get what's the fruit fly. I don't get it.
A fruit fly is a straight guy who hangs around gay bars, and a fag hag is a woman.
Yeah, no fake. But she goes, "Oh my God, Heather!" But she's referring to me as the fruit fly.
Heather the fruit fly. Yeah, a fly who hangs around
Oh,
fruits.
yeah, duh. Az at Mr. Lucky's, Arizona. For me, I was up at. Oh my God, did we go anywhere in Flagstaff? No, we went to the straight bars. But Kyle and I, oh my God, Yeah. Anyway, that's for a whole nother show.
I'm too old for those bars anymore. They're made for young queens.
Oh, I didn't say the F word, did I?
No, I said it when I said it.
Oh, I was going to say
If
because I
I
didn't
had,
want to. Oh, so Miss Tarot, did we say fruit fly now? Gotcha.
hmm
Okay. Alrighty. So ice cream. We're still here, I promise. Heather,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
it.
think you can imagine a beauty salon without gay men. Um,
Mm-mm.
the one in Flagstaff sure had one. He was going, honey. He goes, girls have pies and boys have cakes. Just like, oh my god.
Okay.
I was like, okay, my dear. I mean, yeah, there were good times when I was younger. I miss the fun.
Do you
So
know
ice
why I
cream.
was always booked up in the salon before we get to ice cream? I was always booked up in the salon because I started off as a nail tech and I did pedicures. So I'd get a lot of my clients come in just so I could rub on their legs. I had many a boyfriend come in and be angry at me about it.
Well, oh, ice cream says that they're doing their eyebrows in the meantime. There you go. A reading and some
There we go.
eyebrows. Yeah, Patrick. I think his name was Patrick. No, not Patrick. Was it Robert? Fantastic something he would refer to himself as. Well, he did my eyebrows for me, and he goes, she went, well, she went, oh, look, little caterpillars in my face because of my eyebrows. Yeah, I got thick eyebrows. Oh, yes, hashtag Bobby confessionals. Oh, oh boy. Okay. This one's going to go down in the journals. I was going to say the annals of time, but I don't know if I should say the word anal.
I've always hated that. What a way to keep time.
Oh, okay. Okay, ice cream. I'm going to shut myself off for a second so I can focus for you.
I do. I am. Not even gonna deny it, my love. Uh, I'm also not going to say that on air. So I'll go ahead and go first. I'm pulling three cards for you. One is a Goddess Oracle card. One is a Talisman Oracle card. And one is a Lenormand card. I'm trying to say Lenormand, so Lenormand. What I get is that you're currently going through a rebirth right now. I drew the card of Ninersag. Okay. This is the goddess. I don't normally do this, but I don't want to say it wrong. Blessed Ninersag, mother of the birthing hut, you who are the kingmaker and the throne breaker, lady of medicine and metals, the mother of all that grows, you who are so beloved and strong and utterly without cruelty, I beseech you to bring to me creativity and abundance in all my makings. Okay, that's the main part of it that I wanted to say to you. This is divine. You need to bring in the divine into your life in a new way towards healing. Okay. What you need to remove first is fear about your security. Okay. I think your earthly mind and your spiritual mind are kind of having a throwdown right now, and your earthly mind is starting to win. All right. There's challenges in your life that you have to get over. This is the mountain from the Malefic Lenormand. It signifies challenges. Mountains are big. They're hard to get over. They're hard to get around. But sometimes, if you want to get to the other side, you got to just do it. All right. All this tells me that you are. Miss Terody slowly removes her chancletas. I'm sorry, as a Hispanic, I was like, oh no, not the chancleta.
I don't
Um,
know what those are. So,
those are the Mexican. Look, I get an accent when I start talking about. Those are the Mexican sandals that people take off to hit you with.
oh,
Um, the mother's slippers. Yeah.
gotcha.
Um, something's missing. Hold on.
Hmm. Flip flops. Gotcha, Ange.
Flip flops. Could be a slipper though. It depends. All right. Ice cream.
Is better than ice cream. I have that Sarah McLachlan song in my head now.
Oh no. Okay. You've got a lot of challenges that you're about to face. You've got divine inspiration helping you out. Your finances, your security, your worldly affairs, you will be in charge of everything. All right. You have the opportunity to become the King of Cups. All right. The one who's in control with a loving hand. All right. It seems like there's a very complicated issue going on in your life right now. And I'm every time I pull a card, it's leading to another question. I do see that you may be losing hope with a King of Cups. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I had to draw a clarifier cup and I had the star card come out upside down. So there may be a breakup that's happened, a separation where finances are now becoming an issue. Don't worry. Lean into your spirituality. Let it guide you. You got this. And over to Heather.
Yeah, this is very interesting. It's like I'm getting multiple different messages all over the place. Um, Alrighty, let's see. I have been postponing important actions and remain stuck. It's a mess. Girl, I don't know what that's all about. Um, Alrighty, I walked away from someone. Ah,
Mm.
okay.
I
Okay, ice
thought
cream.
so. You
So,
know what you're reading and you're like, this is a breakup. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so Seven of Swords came out again. And ice cream, Seven of Swords, is about betrayal. It's about lies. It's about for me it's a thief card. So someone, it's either, and to me too, it's also in other cards, it is the thief taking what they can and then leaving the rest behind, running away with what they can and leaving what no longer serves them behind. But this one here, it's like the Seven of Swords. This individual is standing below these overbearing individuals, that it's like there's a light at the end that she's moving towards, or they are moving towards, but towering over them are these figures that, betrayal, lies. How am I, just that feeling of, and you being, and this person being out in the open, feeling exposed. Typically we see a thief hidden, running away, and nobody sees them. Here you're right on the in the middle, but for me it's almost kind of like exposing. I see the lies, I see the deceit, I see the betrayal, and I am still going to move forward. That's the stagnant energy. And what to be replace it with? We're working on temperance right now. We're working on balance. finding our ways, getting refocused, getting reorganized. I don't say reorganized, getting reoriented with our goals, with our life, with our purpose, and being able to move forward. And with this temperance card, I love the fact that there's like these beautiful blossoming flowers. I'm getting a lot of flowers in your reading, and flowers are like gifts. They're potential for blossoming, new things coming to fruition. So I'm going to move over now to the Lenormand, and I got the lilies. The lilies came out, and the lilies are about virtue, about authenticity. Um, they sensuality. There was something else too I wanted to look up because some certain authors have different takes on the cards. Here, wisdom. I like that one for this one here. They also associate with wisdom. Um, and it was so cute because back in the day, lilies, what they would do, the Victorian era, is that it was like the language of love. It was that people would go and request certain types of flowers to be delivered to, especially typically women back in the Victorian era. And the men would send, certain types of flowers to let a woman or girl know they were infatuated with them, they were interested in them. So it was a token of a relationship, an intimate relationship, a sexual relationship. So lilies kind of became associated also with sexuality and sensuality. Then we get the sun card. So the sun is coming out, it's illuminating everything. Um, you know, Typically it can be a success card. But then I'm looking at the birds, and the birds here with the crows. Now, crows are, they have perspective, they are magic. They are tapping into one's own power. But also in the Lenormand, they are also about chatty. They're about messages from spirit, but it can also represent gossip. So with the flowers, the sun is shining light onto gossip, talk, maybe even pettiness. The birds are also spirit coming through and letting you become aware of this. I got another set of flowers. So for me, for you, this was actually a gift. In hindsight, this is going to be a gift. Good things are going to come. I do have this woman in the middle. I'm not sure if you're male or female, but to me, this represents the person we're reading for. And on the opposite side, there's the clouds. So there was cloudiness, there was confusion, there was haziness about this person's loyalty, about their responsibilities, and whether or not they were trustworthy. So, having seen that you were mentioning that you were walking away from a relationship, I can definitely see that with the cards. Um, you know, there might be clouds, there might be storms, there may be, you know, sometimes people are really good talkers. People, hide who they truly are. They can hide who they truly are. But then when they do reveal themselves, even though it's stark, just know that it was a gift. And I'm going to leave it at there, and put myself back down here. I hope I was not talking for too long. So,
No, I was pulling cards along with what you were saying, like I do when I watch you at home,
oh, I
and
didn't want
which
to walk away, they said. Yeah.
I am at home. I pulled the mummy card when you were talking about the present, so that's really funny. That made me giggle. This is something you need to unwrap.
I was going to say something's going to be unwrapped. Something's going to be like,
Right?
oh, but yeah, wow. So, okay, we're talking about sassiness with Tom, but ice cream said yes. Okay, so yeah, we're talking about throwing flip flops at each other, shoes. Boy, I'm missing a chat. Oh my God, y'all are funny. I love our chatters. Yes, you do
Mm,
not want to start a fight with Gemini twins.
mm-mm.
I believe that. So, all righty, we are at 9:35. That was our last reading. Um, we hope everybody enjoyed their readings and hope they resonated. And obviously, people have been having fun and chat with one another. Um, Bobby and I are happy that we were able to supply a space for some lightheartedness coming through. Because again,
And
it's
watch
been
that
coming back.
video.
Oh, good freaking Lord. I'm afraid to now. Oh my God. Am I going to have nightmares? Like, I'm not going to be able to see something
No,
after
but you're
seeing.
gonna have that song stuck in your head, and you're gonna be going like this.
Oh no.
Like,
Oh my God. There was a video that came out a while back. It's called the Coincidence. Instead of saying coincidence, it was coincidence. Oh my
cool,
God.
yeah.
It's very funny if people haven't seen it. It's not dirty or anything. It's just really funny. You can tell that there's a person in there that looks is supposed to look like Freddie Mercury, and it's a really funny video. It's about dancing and bringing people together. It's silly, but um,
That's what dancing does.
yes, it does. And Karen says this was fun, and she said this was fun. Chill, hang out, love you all. We love you too. Aw, I always like it when people are happy. And doing these shows, hanging out with Bobby and with Allison and Nancy. People know that some things are a little rough here on my end, and so y'all bring some enjoyment to me, help me get out of my head, out of my space for a while, and help me feel good. So I appreciate the hams. Oh, there it is, the Coens. Ah, it's a funny video. It's fun. It's catchy. So oh, I think it was Tangi who sent that link initially to me. It was a lot of fun. So Bobby, what you got coming up? And you're on mute. Bobby, you're on mute.
Um,
Tonight's
let's pull out my
Mimes,
list.
Bobby. He's going to be performing tarot reads in mime form.
Okay, so I have this Friday, Mr. Chris, Mr. Chris Mill from Ghost Squad Scotland Network is going to be on Behind the Cards. Thursday, I am going to be launching 420 Tarot, when I pretty much get blasted and do tarot card readings. You shake your head, but but I've had so many people already contacting me saying that's cool. Um, and then let's see, Karen will be on the 15th. Miss Care Bear, Bard of Cards, is on the
Very
15th,
cool.
and then Mr. Gerald on the 18th.
Nice.
Yep, he will be back, and then I've got other pop-ups here and there,
See, my
and
only concern with doing readings, in that state is that are we really still connected? Are we properly
oh,
protected so
I
shit
should
don't come
probably
in?
mention you. I should probably mention to you that there has not been a single time that you've seen me that I have not been high because I, yeah, I'm a medical user.
Yeah,
Um, I use it because
cool.
I have very serious health issues,
Hmm.
and if I don't, I'm in pain all day long. The thing is, I don't get to the point where I can't think. It's taken up with the pain management, so it doesn't really. If that wasn't there, then yeah, I'd be all creepy. But no, this has been going on for 30 years, so
Yes,
quite have it.
Ange, I will get on with Bobby backstage. We got to do the Birdcage Theater or Saloon,
I'm
whatever
just
it
gonna
is.
go over there myself and take video because every time I try to get somebody to talk to me, something happens and they don't talk to me. So
Because
I'm just gonna
Ange
go do it
wants,
myself.
yeah, Ange and I want you on our show on my channel and pull cards on this place. She's really. I think Ange, you said you've been there, so I think, and I never got down to Tucson when I was living in Arizona, but yeah, that whole area, that would be cool. I got my ghost tarot now, so I have a nice deck to work with. So
That
um,
ghost tarot is really nice, by the way. I like it.
and I like Ange says yes, she has been there. I love the ghost Lenormand that Ramon uses. When I get on my
Yeah,
feet, we're all settled in. I have definitely got to get that. That is just beautiful, the artwork. So because yeah, we had fun doing the apothecary museum the other night. So with Allison and Ange and I. So those
yeah,
are the kind of investigations I love to do. For me, it's a little bit more safer than going to a location because then you don't have necessarily attachments found you. But I have been getting the itch to really maybe reach out to local, investigators and just seeing
right.
maybe here or there going along for maybe one and making sure that I'm all protected and everything's all in. But I just is starting to really kind of get a fascination with it, but a healthy one. Just not going in because I hate when people refer to it as we're hunting ghosts. I'm like
Yeah,
these were people. You're not hunting people. These aren't like wild animals. So for me, I would like to find
that's a good one.
or hope that there's some sort of group that goes out there that does a more respectful approach to
I like
investigating.
to understand. I don't necessarily want to find and poke and turn lights on the ghosts and draw attention to them. I just want to understand why they're there. You
Yeah.
know, that's just the whole reason I do behind the cards. I want to understand why people do what they do. You know, what made you pick up your first deck of cards?
Mhm.
How's the chat doing?
The chat is doing good. Tom would like to know, is it encouraged for your chat to also imbibe? I don't know if you saw that. And lovely day is here. Hello. Audra wants the poetry night. And yes, so really quick on the poetry night. Um, what I have to do next week is I have to cancel my StreamYard subscription because not only did my internet get raised from $71, they didn't even tell me they were raising it, is up to over $86 now. And on
Oh,
top
the
of trying,
StreamYard. Huh.
and then the StreamYard is now instead of $30, it's up to 40, almost $45. So I'm
Yeah.
going to have to drop that to save money because we're moving next year. So I will be back down to only having 20 hours free a month on StreamYard. So I'm going to have to pick and
Well,
choose
you'll just
my
have to be on other people's channels.
well, if I get invited. So
Well, that's definitely going to
um,
happen. We'll talk
yes.
backstage.
Most definitely. And lovely day. We are done for the evening. We've just finished our last. And it says here, oh Lord, what did you learn about me from behind the cards, Bobby?
Well, I learned that you are a strong, strong-willed woman. Uh, Everything I see about you on your broadcasts is 100% authentic. You're not scared of anybody or anything. You
Mm-mm.
stand up for yourself, and you've got a strong dislike of injustice. And
I
that's what I
am
learned about
woman.
you.
Hear me roar. My art says, I
Your
am
number's
ant.
too big to
Hear me roar.
ignore.
So yes, ladies, tomorrow, especially, I don't do politics on my channel, but exercise your right to vote. There are times when we feel like it may not really count, but there are times when it really does, and it really does matter. And I'm going to do that tomorrow. I was actually going to stay home and not deal with the shenanigans and with the area that I'm at because people can be
Is
very
Shenanigans
intimidating
gonna be
around
there?
here. Huh?
Is Shenanigans gonna be there?
Well, not my favorite type of shenanigans. Um, But so thank you for offering. So Ange has offered, and so is Karen, the poetry. So that's wonderful. And Audra says, I will follow you. Oh, it makes me think of that U2 song, I will follow you through dreams. So yeah, here we go
I
again.
will follow
Indigo
you.
Jaguar Bingo, So if you're playing along, especially Tom, you can mark that Heather started singing 80s. Her guest started singing 80s. AI decks were used tonight. Oh,
I think
Tom
it's
did
safe
come
to
late.
say that whenever Heather and I get together, music will be
Whenever
played.
Heather and I
Will
get
be some.
together,
Did I say Heather?
yes. No, I'm just saying the rhyming. You wrote
Oh,
me.
oh, oh! I was like, did I say it wrong? What did I do? Don't do that to
Nope.
me.
No, just I thought it was cute how you rhymed it. And Tom says, I haven't written anything since Heather's last poetry show, so you need to do it. Aw, Tom, you can do it on your own too. But yeah, um, yeah, y'all. Even I'm, to be honest, I'm not thrilled with her. But to me, it's better than the other, you know, choice. So, but I'll just, leave that to there. And so, alrighty. Yep. We'll do switcheroos. We'll maybe flip back and forth and, we'll make it happen. Stay tuned.
Yes.
And I have nothing else coming up until Friday. I might do a pop up this week. You never know. I might be moved. Ooh.
We're
So
excited.
well, I mean, move to do a show. Move
Oh,
is
I'm
next
excited for
March.
your move. Next
Yeah.
March? Oh my gosh.
Yes. Alrighty. So, Bobby, thank you again for agreeing to hang out with me. I needed my Bobby fix, and so thank you. And we will see everybody on one of our next shows or in the chat. And hi, Melly. Bye, Melly. Have a good night, sweetheart. And we will see everybody on the next show. Bye, y'all.